Hello and welcome, folks, to the Ohlone College Fremont campus. My name is Armando Galan, and you are watching Ohlone College Baseball live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. In a baseball season that has been incredible for this Ohlone College Renegades squad, starting off in the season 8-0. And Bodie, check this out. I was doing some preliminary work on the box scores last night. And of the 72 total innings, no, actually 71 because one of the games went 8 innings, but 71 total innings played, the Renegades have only trailed this season in 3 innings total.
Wow.
I mean, that is pure dominance. And when you're talking about an 8-0 start, I mean, you know, it's already hard enough to go 8-0. It's even harder to essentially almost never trail. Less than 5% of the time in these games, the Renegades find themselves trailing. And so today, they're looking to try and emulate that performance with, you know, the big effort on the mound and the big effort at the plate.
You know, and that big effort at the plate really helps when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys who are dominating at the plate right now. So far in these 8 games, all 7 of these guys have at least a .320 batting average and at least 15 plate appearances. So, I mean, their number one hitter right now is Caden Kucha with 24 at-bats. He's hitting a .583. Yes, you heard me right, .583. And all these guys can carry on this team. I mean, if you have 7 out of your 9 starting lineup players hitting above .320 and carrying this offense through and through each game, you're set up for success. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And for Napa Valley, you really only have one guy who's performing, Dylan Brown. He is basically putting the team on his back right now. He plays third base and pitcher. He has a .400 batting average in 35 at-bats. And on the mound, he has pitched 3.1 innings pitched with 0 ERA. So he is really their true closer, true relief pitcher. No runs given up, only 2 hits. So you have one guy who's carrying the Napa right now, and then you have 7 people who are just through and through being strong players and team players who can put their offense up ahead.
And that's an incredible point, Bodie. And for Napa Valley College coming into today's game, a season of misfortune, as you might have been alluded to just now. A little bit of misfortune to start off the year, 3-6 for them. Very notably and recently on February the 4th, they faced off against San Mateo City College and lost 26-10. Really, for Napa Valley College, I would think today's goal is to have more competitive pitching.
Agreed.
They seem to have a pretty decent approach at the plate, a handful of games where they're scoring 7 runs or more, and that's a winning formula. You definitely want to be scoring about 7 runs per game. There are a few games where they haven't reached that total, but more often than not, they're finding themselves reaching that total. But a ton of games giving up double-digit runs on the mound. That can't happen. You can't live like that. And so for Napa Valley, they want to try and find more consistency on the mound and emulate the performances that they've seen at the plate. And this should be a very competitive game for them. For the Renegades, though, just keep doing what you're doing. And as for me personally, and we typically like to keep this away from the personal, but every game that I've touched for the last 3.5 weeks, it seems, has been a loss for Ohlone College. So I have a mini losing streak, the longest one of my career developing here, and I need that to be broken. So I really want to say Renegade victory today. But, folks, we hope you guys are ready to go. Let's get today's game day weather. And this is the reason why, folks, you are probably thinking to yourself, hey, it's almost 11:15 and we're about to start. Yeah, we are about to start. That's because we have inclement weather coming in. It's a low 50s or high 50s rather to low 50s day. Right now it's 58. It doesn't really feel like it. It actually feels a lot warmer. But that's because the rain is coming in at 3 p.m. So towards the late innings, 8 and 9, you're going to start seeing a lot of rain. We're going to take a quick pause here because the national anthem's playing and we should be standing. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. And we are ready to go here from the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. And so high 50s to start off today's game. It's actually pretty warm just by the feel, especially for high 50s. The windshield is going to pick up as the rain starts piling in, but for now, only 6-mile-an-hour winds here on the Fremont campus, which is a rarity because, of course, Mission Peak blows in a lot of wind and a lot of inclement weather. On the mound today for the Renegades is going to be their strong-handed, right-handed pitcher, Mr. Gavin Ohlone, and it's going to be his 4th appearance on the season. He doesn't have a record. He's got 5 innings pitched. He's got a 1.80 ERA, a .80, yes, .80 whip. Ks through 9 of 360. He's got 2 strikeouts, 1 free pass, 1 earned run off of 2 hits on the season. Hasn't been taken around for a round tripper yet this season. And he's going to get the starting assignment against a Napa Valley College squad that, like we said before, has been hitting pretty well despite the 3-6 record. And they're hoping that offense can power their way through today and carry their way through a win. And for the defensive alignment for the Renegades, it's going to go like this, folks. Out and from left to right in the outfield, it's going to go Hernandez, Medina, and Thompson. Left to right in the infield, Kachia, Vasquez, Stout, and Canberra. Bain is putting down the signs. Ohlone pitching. And so we are all ready to go now from the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. Leadoff batter, Dylan Brown. Third baseman pitcher combination from American Canyon. Wearing the number 6. He's a freshman at 5'11", ready for his first go of it in this game. First pitch, missing the zone, 1-0. First pitch, 11:19 a.m. Got another morning game here on the Fremont campus.
We're 2 for 2 in morning games right now.
Just missed the zone there. 86 mile an hour. 2-0 coming home. In there for the first strike of the game. Now, I want to quickly state for any Napa Valley College fans listening, we're going to do our best to give you guys defensive alignment, but it's going to be a little bit disorganized. The reason why is because on the lineup card that Napa Valley College gave us, we didn't get any positions attached to any names. So we're going to have to put that together with Scotch tape and super glue. So bear with us. We'll get you that as soon as we can. 3-2 coming home. Fouled off to the right side. And if you are listening for the very first time to Bodie Warden, folks, this is his first baseball broadcast, and he's done an incredible job over at softball with us. And we're incredibly excited to have him for baseball now.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I was here. I also do the score bug that you guys are seeing. I am the behind-the-scenes tech of this score bug and YouTube stream that you guys all see at home. And so I've been doing that with Armando this first baseball game, the doubleheader that we had. And, now I got to be able to do the softball game and all the softball games. And, now it's softball, baseball the rest of the season for me and Armando here.
Brown walked on the opening at-bat of the game and kind of got off the bag there. So it was a little snapback throw to first base there by Bain to no avail. And the first pitch of the at-bat is missed.
Well, just to prove your point of, the little snapback throw there, if you're wondering why they snap back, it is that Dylan Brown, the player who is practically putting Napa Valley on their back, he has 11 stolen bases, and no one else on the team. He actually has more stolen bases than the rest of his teammates combined. So he is the speed threat here.
Ryan Oliveri, another third baseman pitching combination, now batting for Napa Valley College. And Oliveri takes inside 3-1. For Oliveri, batting at 750. That's not a misprint, folks. 4 at-bats on the season, his 5th one right now. He swings and misses at his 3-1. 87 miles an hour there from Gavin Tolanen. And he's got himself another full count. Oliveri versus Tolanen. 3-2 pitch. Who wants it more? Here it comes home. Popped up to left field in the park. Making the play in left field is Hernandez. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Here now is Miles Gray from Ladysmith Secondary. Miles Gray has seen the most action at the plate. 37 at-bats, his 38th on the season, batting at 270. So, productive number.
And don't let that, 270 is a great average, and don't let that lower, than the 400 we've seen, but don't let that lower your expectations here.
Bain in foul territory here, making the play, and he emphatically said, aye, aye, aye. He had it. Second out of the inning.
But, back to Gray here, who just popped out. He has a 432 slugging average. Granted, he only has a 270 batting average, but his slugging percentage is high. It's the highest on the team. And so, he's a bat to be reckoned with, and he's someone who you want to get out, and you don't want to have him connect with a hard hit ball here.
The California high school prodigy, Nico Velasquez, now hitting. And Nico Velasquez batting at 308. 26 at-bats on the season. It's his 28th, or 27th, correction. I know math. I don't know math. I failed about every single class I had in math after freshman year of high school. 1-1 coming home. Tolanen kicks and deals. Fastball in there, first strike. And we had to try and fit this game in between the inclement weather that is on its way to Fremont, California, and the rest of the Bay Area. Tolanen, 1-2, runner goes, grounded over to second base, playing it on the hop and throwing to first for the 4-3. In time for the out there is Stout to end the inning. So the Renegades will surrender a runner off of a walk, and that runner will be stranded on the base paths. No score, no hits to speak of, no errors as we head into the home half of the first. Ohlone College to hit. Medina, Vasquez, and Canberra due up. Jordan Medina due up here to lead off the home half of the first. And we got ourselves an infield for you guys at least. So Brown is at shortstop, Oliveri's at third base, Gray is at first base, Kodama is at second base. We'll get you the outfield in just a sec, so just bear with us, Napa Valley fans. And Medina, Jordan Medina, batting at 232, behind the count 0-1, and takes on the outer half for a strike, 0-2. Jordan Medina with 12 RBI on the season. Yes, 12 RBI through 31 at-bats. He's been incredibly productive. one of the RBI leaders on the team, not the RBI leader. That would be Joaquin Stewart.
But I mean, 12 RBIs through 8 games. That just shows you how productive this team's been.
1-2 coming home. Grounded over to short. Good play there by Brown to first in time. And so for Napa Valley College, I'm trying to pull up their pitching stats here. Give me 1 sec, folks. Blake Goen is going to be their pitcher, and he's coming into today's game with a 4.22 ERA as he misses with a pitch that bounces to the plate on his 0-0 delivery. It's going to be his 3rd appearance on the season. He's 1-0 with 10.5 pitched, 13 hits, 6 runs, 5 of which are earned runs, 6 free passes, 3 struck out. This is up to right center field and deep, and it's in the gap for extra bases. Rounding second and heading to third is Vasquez for the stand-up triple. And Joey Vasquez, before we even had a chance to talk about him, blasts his 1-0 delivery into right center field. 4 extra bases. The only other better extra base hit, really, would have been the round tripper. And so Chewy Vasquez with a 343 batting average improves that. It'll be his 2nd triple of the season. Here now is the first baseman, Canberra. In there for a strike. There's Julian Canberra right there on the stat sheet, and he's batting at .320 with 25 at-bats on the season. To round off the numbers for Goen, case through 9, a .253 and a whip of 178. He gets that swing and miss from Canberra on the outer half, and he's behind in the count now 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, if the Renegades can just put up 1 run, maybe 2 here, I mean, this would just be a great start to what they've been having of an amazing season so far with their undefeated record.
Swung on and missed there by Canberra. It's a drop third strike, so making the play there. 1-3 for the putout. Derek Bain batting at .269 to start this game. Last chance here for the Renegades to try and score a run with 2 out. In this top end of the first, good block there on the backstop. Let's keep the ball in front of him. Ball bounce to the plate, 1-0.
I mean, kind of going back to Chewy here, it practically seems like every single time we see Chewy up to bat or, you know, anywhere on the field, he is impacting the field positively. He's either getting on base, getting a triple like he just did right there, putting his team within scoring position. Just a free a free hit can just score and get the first run across. And even if he's not getting on base, he's getting a productive out from a sac fly, from a ground out to the right side, moving a runner over. He's probably been one of the most productive players on this team this year.
Most definitely. Popped up. Bain to center field. Making the play in center field is, left field. And of course, it's the only outfielder that I did not get a number for. It's number 2, Boatman. He will end the inning. The Renegades will strand a runner, being the triple by Vasquez, and that's a missed opportunity for them. Great momentum for Napa Valley College. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, folks, so we're back on the Fremont campus, and real quick, for your scorecard sakes, again, for your scorecard sakes, I'm going to round off the outfield for Napa Valley College. Smith is in center field, Boatman is in left field, and right field is Diocampo, and then McMinn is going to be the catcher. I'll give you the lineup in just a second here, as I make sure I have all this information correct, and I do. All right, and we're all good here. So the lineup for Napa Valley College is going to go like this: Brown, Oliveri, Gray, Velasquez, McMinn, Diocampo, Kodama, Smith, and Boatman. And then I'll get you the lineup for the Renegades in the home half of the second. A little bit slow on those deliveries slower than I wanted to be. Tolanen inside there with his 0-0 delivery, and it misses the zone.
It's okay. Early games always mess everyone up a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get back in the swing of things. I actually, funny enough, and some of you who might be listening might feel a little indifferent, I was actually a bit upset with myself in my first couple of softball broadcasts.
Interesting.
Just because softball moves so much faster than baseball, and you don't really notice this until you watch the two sports and you realize the minus 30 feet that you get in the softball field actually makes a huge difference. Taking it inside there is McMinn, and he gets hit by a pitch, so he'll be the second base runner of the game for Napa Valley College Storm. Here now is Diocampo, the right fielder. Little appeal back to first base to no avail. Diocampo takes and is ahead in the count 1-0. A lot of favorable counts early on for these Napa Valley hitters. Doesn't bode well for Gavin Tolanen, the pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, somewhat surprising. He has one of the lowest ERAs on the team, but, maybe it's just kind of getting into the swing of things. He only does have 5 innings pitched, so maybe that just comes from a few innings of relief, maybe some closing innings, and he just feels a little bit more pressure perhaps on the mound here to start off the game.
Diocampo, a 375 hitter with 24 at-bats on the season from El Dorado High School in Pollock Pines. Sophomore at 170. 2-1, bounce to the plate. Good block.
I mean, the theme so far of these first 2 innings is just kind of hit your spots, pound the zone here, and, I mean, just connect, because you have one of the best fielding percentages of fielders out behind you. Like
Vasquez, 4-6-3. Not in time. So 6-4-3. I said 4-6-3 on the call, so good thing that didn't end up being a double play because I would have ruined it.
Need some more coffee over there.
Unfortunately, I am out. But fielder's choice for Diocampo. He will reach. McMinn out trying to get to second. Here now is Kodama. The one thing that I think for those of you, if there's anybody out there who wants to be an announcer, have a knack for kind of making fun of yourself. It's great. This is grounded over to second base, and trouble with it on the bad hop there by Stout. So he's going to have to dust himself off and get the next one, I guess. I don't know. My brain isn't working. I give the excuse of this game was supposed to start an hour from now.
I mean, honestly, that's a little bit surprising from Stewart over there at second base. He's been an extremely aggressive and positive outcome of a fielder. I mean, he's made, even if with that being an error, he's made barely any errors. He's been a wall kind of over at second base. Our middle infield with Chewy and Stewart here, those two have made a lot of plays, been very consistent. You can hit a ground ball anywhere through the 4-5 hole up the middle of the field, and the 6-4 hole, and it'll be made.
The center fielder, Wyatt Smith, looking for more fortune today, batting at 118 through 34 at-bats, and that's got to be frustrating, but plenty of hitters, not only in this league, but in many leagues, start off just really rough at the beginning of the season and heat up as the season progresses. And Wyatt hoping to try and emulate that for himself. He swings and misses at his 1-1. Wyatt Smith wearing the number 4, listed as utility. And Smith is playing in center field today. Trying to bunt the runners over, but now with the 1-2 count, going to have to swing away, and he gets pitched inside for a ball. Wyatt, a sophomore out of St. Pat's St. Vincent. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and a snapback throw to back to second by Bain to no avail. 2 out in the inning now. Here's Beltman.
I think so far, just from the few hitters we've seen throughout this lineup, that everybody, granted, maybe they don't have the best speed or don't have the numbers to show their speed, but a lot of them are taking very aggressive leads and very aggressive secondaries. I mean, we're watching this from behind the plate here. The runner at second quite literally took a lead halfway down to third base on his secondary. So it makes sense why Bain snapped back there.
Beltman to right and fouled.
Heads up parking lot.
Yeah.
You do not want to park down there during a baseball game.
Definitely not. Unless you got good insurance.
Yeah.
These days, that's about as hard as relationships. Snapback throw to second base there to try and pick off the runner to no avail. Boatman, a 370 hitter through 27 attempts, takes really inside there. And he gave the face when he turned back.
I mean, if you see a 77-mile-per-hour curveball or slider coming at you at your head, I'd be a little bit scared too.
Definitely. It's not exactly the nicest thing to deal with.
Yeah, that sigh of relief is very well deserved. I might call it now. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few attempts to steal third in this game.
Definitely. I think there definitely has to be motion, especially on the Napa Valley side. You want to move up runners into foul territory and out of play. But you got to see some motion, especially when you've started the season 3-6. You got to start thinking of different innovative ways to win games.
Agreed. I mean, especially with the speed, the stats only really show Dylan Brown having the steals. He's at 11, which, I mean, I think the rest of his team is combined for 8 or 9. So he's more than his whole team combined.
This is grounded up the middle and through. Rounding third and heading home is Diocampo. The play at the plate. Got him! How about that?
Woo!
We were just talking about the Ohlone College defense making an incredible play there out of seemingly nothing. That was a weakly hit ground ball up the middle that you thought to yourself, Napa Valley's going to steal a run out of this. Good for them. No, the Ohlone College defense cleans it up. Beautiful relay, beautiful play at the plate. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Renegades feeling like they probably stole a run away from Napa Valley College. 30 seconds will be the break. All right, we are back here, folks, on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. Armando Galan and Bodie Warden with you on tap to share the action. Derek Bain is not the hitter. It's Hernandez who's the hitter. I forgot to mention, I forgot to put down Derek Bain's last attempt. Do we remember how that ended?
Oh, it was a pop out to left field.
Pop out to left
I
field.
was gonna say
I figured it was.
that was a lot of thinking.
And Hernandez for the Ohlone College Renegades patrolling left field today. It's been a good year for him. 353 is his batting average. He's got a pair of RBI. No, not even a pair. A thrice of RBI.
Thrice.
Behind in the count now, 1-2 against Goen. Foul back to the screen there. Breaking ball.
And something you love to see. I mean, I'm looking at the stats here for the on-base percentage from practically the whole staff of the hitting team. And for the Ohlone Renegades, I mean, you got basically everybody above 400. If you look at the average on-base percentage for the whole team combined, it's 461. And that's with a few zeros in here from people who just have a few at-bats and are kind of tanking the stats. And seeing a 461 and a slugging percentage of 500, I mean, the numbers speak for himself.
Definitely the numbers do speak for themselves. 1-2. Inside. Strike 3 called. Hernandez hung up with a backwards K. Here now is Murphy. For the Ohlone College Renegades bats, Medina leading off, hitting second. Vasquez, Canberra batting third. Bain cleaning up. Hernandez batting fifth. Batting now and batting sixth is Murphy. Kochia batting seventh. Stout eighth. Thompson ninth. And for Murphy, I'm having a hard time trying to find these names. Here he is, all the way at the bottom because heaven knows why. He's grounding over to third base. It was a 500 hitter and still is. An error there at third base is going to allow Murphy to move up to second. So that'll be an E5. And the responsibility of that error goes to Oliveri, the third baseman. A rough play for him. He's going to have to dust himself off and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, I mean, that was surprising. That was kind of just a routine play. Everyone around here was just expecting an out. Nothing really special about how that ball was hit, how it came off the bat, anything. But, I mean, just a simple mistake. Maybe overcomplicated it in him or just release point, perhaps.
And for the Renegades, they're going to have to really take advantage of that mistake here.
Yeah, if the opposing team gives you a mistake like that, gives you a runner at second base for free on a weekly hit ground ball to third base, I mean, you've got to capitalize on this.
Pitch is outside for a ball there.
And the hitter up is the perfect man to capitalize on this. I mean, he's hitting a solid 583, the highest batting average on here with the most amount of attempts. And I mean, this is the exact guy you want to see. He's hitting a 676 on base percentage. So, I mean, if you were to guess, if you were to get on base right now, you'd have over a 50-50 shot right here. I mean, you're enjoying this if you're a Renegades watcher, seeing who's up to bat right now, especially with a 750 slugging percentage. The 3 and 4 chance that this ball is going to be a hit that can score this runner here.
The only statistic Kochia has yet to accumulate as a home run. He's going to swing and miss there at his 1-2 delivery and be thrown out on the drop third strike.
Maybe over-talking, overhyping a little announcer jinx there.
Well, can't be an announcer's jinx when he swung and missed before I even said it.
Yeah.
Here now is Stout. And Ohlone delivery coming home. In there for a strike. And I want to apologize real quick as the handwriting on the on the Ohlone College lineup card messed me up. It's Stewart, not Stout. Again, folks, we didn't really get much time pregame, but that's just because of the weather. That is coming our way. We were forced to start this game a lot sooner than we were supposed to, and
I mean,
stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to Mother Nature.
I mean, this game was scheduled. It was originally scheduled for today, and then it got moved to Wednesday, actually, at 12 p.m. because of the rain. And then last night it gets rescheduled.
Line in the left for a base hit. And rounding third, heading home. And the throw, not in time. Murphy scores. Moving up to second on the play also is Stewart. Stewart gets an RBI double, and the Renegades have a lead.
I mean, that was a great piece of hitting, great swing right there, just poked it to the left side, and especially with, the outfielders playing deeper because they know this team is a threat to the wall. I mean, any hitter on this team could go yard. And so you got to play back, especially with 2 outs. You just got to protect the deep ball because you don't want to have a ball go over your head, hit the wall, result in maybe a triple, and just continue, keep the ball rolling. So the third baseman coach especially, he saw that deep ball, or the outfielder playing deep on a slow ground ball to him, and that just kind of shows the aggressiveness of this team, getting sent on a ball where the left fielder actually had it before he was on third. So that was a very aggressive send, but knowing the speed of the Renegades team and just the confidence, he sends it with no hesitation, and it worked out.
Yeah, Murphy with great speed there, able to score the run for the Renegades. Teo Thompson patrolling right field today, now batting ahead in the count 2-0.
And if you want to talk about speed, you want to talk about Teo Thompson.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he reminds me of Josh Algarin a few years back. Was a center fielder for the Renegades and was a blazing speed guy also. Teo Thompson through 8 games with 2 triples, 6 RBI, a .321 batting average. And he will walk. So his .406 on base percentage only going to get better. On base more than 40% of the time.
Oh, look at that math.
So we're back to the top of the order here, and it's Medina. Grounded into a 6-3 in his last opportunity and swings and misses there at his 0-0 delivery.
Medina coming out of Union City from James Logan High School. Had a pretty good senior season. Shout out Colts. We got some Colts fans over here.
Yes. James Logan alumni right here. Funny enough, just like another red and black school that I went to. Not great memories at James Logan High School. Red and black is my favorite color scheme also.
Really?
Red and black, red and gold, orange and black.
Orange and black, yep.
Pretty sure you guys can deduce a few things from all of that. Medina behind in the count 1-2 now. Gonna have to work his way aboard if he wants to try and keep this inning alive. 1-2, grounded and fouled. Man, if that would have stayed fair, that could have had a chance to score Teo from first base even.
I agree. I mean, Teo's speed, especially with 2 outs, and his lead, no one's guarding him at. I mean, the first baseman is not even close to the bag here. And so, I mean, Teo's secondary is practically halfway up the bag. I mean, he's ready for anything to be hit and score from first base.
1-2 to Medina, coming home from Goen. Goen kicks and deals. Outside. Now, I'm saying Goen because his last name reminds me of Cone, as in Grant Cone, who is an infamous, for all the wrong reasons, Bay Area journalist. Line in a right field for a base hit. Rounding, no, getting the stop sign there is Stout. So Medina with the single, and Vasquez is going to hit with the bases loaded. Had a triple in his last opportunity, and now tied with Teo Thompson in triples for the team. 8 RBI on the season, ultimate opportunity here for the shortstop.
This is exactly who you want up. I mean, he showed why he's one of the best hitters on this squad by getting that triple after his first 2 hitters, strikeout and ground out, and just, roping a triple and being able to come up here with bases loaded is exactly what Chewy wants. He feels confident. He's ready to get these RBIs in.
Strike one on the 0-0 delivery there from Gone. Here comes his 0-1. Outside for a ball.
I mean, I don't know how well the broadcast can pick that up, but that's a great take.
Incredible take even. I mean, that pitch had a lot of movement. It was a breaking ball at 73 miles an hour. And that thing went from north to south faster than you can blink your eyes.
We have some talking here about something.
I think it's something about maybe about when Gone came set. I mean, I'm not really sure what it could be because, I mean, nothing really seemed out of the ordinary there.
If only we had John Boy lip reading for us.
And the guys on the aux cord are putting on the elevator wait music.
Yeah, the Jeopardy theme song
music.
here. I mean, this is a long conversation. He's talking to the pitcher here, trying to. He needs the coach to explain something to him out here. Probably something like you were saying about coming set, especially with the new rules of you have to make eye contact with them. Otherwise, it's
maybe the umpiring crew thought Gone was quick pitching Vasquez there. Not too sure. They're talking pretty quietly, so it'd be difficult to hear it. But yeah, Gone who kind of put his head or his hand over his chest and kind of nodded as if to say, "My apologies, that's my bad."
Mm-hmm. As the umpire ushers the Renegades dugout to shut off the Jeopardy music.
All right, so after all that, it's a 1-1 count to Chewy Vasquez. Gone looking for a vintage moment. Vasquez looking for a vintage moment. Only one man gets to win this at bat. 1-1. Outside for a ball.
I mean, that's an amazing pitch. You have one of the best hitters on the field hitting right now. And to locate that spot right there, I mean, if he makes contact with that, that's probably a ground out to the right side of the field. And, I mean, that's an amazing take by Chewy.
2-1. And that sped him up on the outer half. Chewy Vasquez swung right through it. 81 miles an hour. And now the count is 2-2 with 2 out.
And that's especially a great pitch off of the previous setup pitch of 71 miles an hour in the exact same location. It's so hard to hit.
Stout at third base, Thompson at second, Medina at first. 2-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed. A big strikeout there by Gone. That'll be his third strikeout of the inning and third of the game. So he did get 3 strikeouts, but it kind of came a little bit traumatic for Napa Valley College. They do give up a run off of 3 hits. And an error also made behind Gone, the pitcher. So Renegades will score 1, but they strand 3 of them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And we are back here on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan. You're listening to Ohlone College baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. And, folks, not broadcasting, athletics. It's going to take forever for me to turn that off, huh?
Every time.
Man, I wonder how many games into the season is it going to take? I think it's going to take at least until April.
Probably.
Knowing me, I'm very slow. though not in cross country. Fastest mile time, under 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Yeah, blazing speed. That was also when I was relevant. Here now is Brown. Dylan Brown. First pitch swinging and popping it up. To second base and making the play there is Stewart.
I mean, getting that out, this is now 2 at-bats with being able to get Dylan Brown out. And, I mean, that seems like a tough task with him hitting 400 and an absolute speed threat on the bag. So you know that this game is going to be in good fortune for the Renegades if they can just continue to keep getting Dylan Brown out.
Inside there for a strike to Oliveri, the third baseman. He pops this one up and fouls back. Got a good crowd here at Ohlone College. And if you're watching on the YouTube live stream, please go ahead and leave a comment about where you're watching from and who you're watching for. Oliveri got a piece of that 1-2 inside, and I'm wondering how in the world did he get a piece in that? I mean, sometimes I see them swing and make contact, and I'm thinking to myself, that was impossible to hit, but apparently not. This foul back over the screen literally landed on top of our heads.
Good thing we have a canopy here. One of us would have died.
You know, out of all the years that I was out here, you know, kind of doing this Renegade style by myself, I never came close to being hit by a baseball.
Wow. Maybe I'm the ball magnet.
That's the first time. Oliveri swings and misses there. And he'll be set down on strikes. Batting now the cleanup hitter, Gray. Miles Gray. Miles Gray fouled out in foul territory to Bain, the catcher. Takes inside, 2-0 in the count. Yeah, let us know who you're listening for, whether you're Napa Valley Storm or Ohlone College Renegade. We love having parents in the chat. I love knowing that parents are watching, so let us know. We see Derek Bain's family is here. Up into center field and deep. Medina, tough play over his head. And it bounces off the top of the wall. Rounding second and heading to third for a triple there is Gray. And for Medina, I mean, just an incredibly tough play. He is going to have to make that catch over his shoulder, Willie Mays style.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we just can't tell from here. I mean, that ball didn't seem too hardly hit. It seemed kind of practically almost jammed a little bit. I mean, there is a slight gust out into center field, so maybe that wind caught it and, you know, just kind of rode up there. But that was definitely, I mean, an incredibly hard play.
And Velasquez gets hit by a pitch, so he will go to first. Runners at the corners now with none out. And what looked like a relatively stress-free top end of the third for the Renegades now seeming to be stressful with runners in the corners on 2 pitches. All of a sudden, Napa Valley threatening. 1-run game, Renegades lead. The batter, McMinn, the catcher. And Bain able to block that one as it bounced to the plate. Devin McMinn batting at .250 with 6 driven in. Out of Franklin High School in Stockton, California. Takes in there for a strike, 1-1.
I mean, everyone here can definitely see that last triple with that one pitch kind of rocked, the pitcher a little bit. It took him off of a groove of, I mean, basically an immediate 2 outs.
And another conference with another pitcher here, this time of Gavin Tolanen, and I think that this umpiring crew is making it very clear very early that they do not want any quick pitches. They do not want anybody coming out of their natural windups.
Words.
Try. I don't know. Words are not working right now. Tolanen, 1-1.
Yeah, as to my point earlier, I mean, that triple kind of seemed to rock him a little bit. He had the next pitch of the at-bat, wild pitch out right into the center of the back of the next hitter, and then the next pitch after that, a ball in the dirt to the right side that Bain had to block. I mean, he has thrown a strike, a good pitch, but then now, I mean, if you look at these next three pitches, it's been balls that are skirting the outside of the zone. Nothing really too competitive as to where the hitter will even think about swinging. Kind of just some BP here, BP taking, really.
Diocampo, one of the leading batting average hitters for the Storm, due up next. 3-1 delivery coming home. Strike in there. And McMinn thought that he had himself ball 4.
You know, the way he ran off like that on a 3-1 pitch thinking it's ball 4, you know, everyone has their own entitlement of what they think the strike zone is, and I've heard that umpires will call
Runner
more
goes.
leaning toward, as I fell back to the screen, when a batter runs out the box after a supposed walk, the umpire gets a little more intention to call that a strike.
And not only that, I mean, this umpiring crew already setting the tone early. This will be my game. This will be our game, the way that we are going to call it.
Exactly. And you're not going to let any of the players boss me around, is what they're saying.
3-2, runner goes and bounce to the plate and gets behind Bain. And at third base, Gray did not break off the bag. Could be a missed opportunity for Napa Valley, but they still got bases loaded and a chance here. And we got an early mound visit of Gavin Tolanen, who has been struggling a little bit with finding the zone. A couple of free passes here via walk and hit by pitch. And so the Renegades are just going to try and convene here with the infielders and make sure everybody understands the situation with 2 out.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a do or die at bat here. The Renegades, surprisingly, for their season they've had so far, only have put up 1 run in the first 2 innings. And, I mean, they've threatened with more. They've had the bases loaded. They've had a runner at third in the first inning was in scoring position. So this is really a big inning because if they can shut them down, keep Napa Valley to nothing in this inning with a pretty, I mean, most of this has been on the pitching performance. If Tolanen can just pull this together, get out of this inning with no runs scored, the Renegades bats can light up, get some more runs to back him up for the next inning.
And this is arguably one of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous bat on this lineup. At on-base percentage of .516, slugging at .500 at .375 hitter is Mason Diocampo.
Yeah, if you're watching for Napa Valley, you are excited for this at-bat right here.
Good block there by Derek Bain to potentially save a run on that pitch that bounced to the plate, so it's 1-1. One outside for a ball. Good job on the broadcast, guys. Napa pitcher go in. Thank you, fan_deck, for that. And we are glad you're enjoying the broadcast. 2-1, foul back to the screen. And as well as Denise Bain watching from Las Vegas, Nevada, in support of Derek Bain, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Gavin Tolanen now, 2-2. Biggest pitch of the game for him against Diocampo. He gets the sign, kicks and deals. Here it comes. Fastball, and it's popped up. Vasquez says he's got it, and that'll end the inning. Gavin Tolanen with a huge put out there of Diocampo, the hitter, with the bases loaded, an ultimate missed opportunity for Napa Valley College. They will still have plenty more chances, but trail 1-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to the Ohlone College Fremont campus. Ohlone College baseball live from Renegade Field on the Fremont campus at the Basin of Mission Peak in Fremont, California. And fans, we do see in the comment section you guys giving us proper pronunciations. Please do not stop this practice.
We love it.
If you hear us mispronounce a name, I don't care which team, please correct us in the comment section. It is great that you guys do that. And make sure that we are staying on our toes, and not only that, giving the respect to the players that they deserve for putting on a show for us. So thank you guys so much. Brendan especially, thank you. Talon Nen, got it. Going, the pitcher for Napa Valley, only surrendering 3 hits and a run so far through 2, and it's the 3rd inning of work. He's facing Canberra, Bain, and Hernandez here in this home half of the 3rd. Started off with a 69-mile-an-hour pitch for a strike. 0-1, missing the zone.
I mean, honestly, talk about a great start for Going here. You're coming up against one of the best offenses in the state. The Renegades are ranked 7th statewide in the 3C2A. And, I mean, that's pretty daunting as a pitcher. You got to come in throwing your correct pitches, being confident in what you're in, the stuff that you have, and I mean he's showing an amazing performance here.
2-1 coming home. In there for a strike. Man, that's a pitch that if you're Canberra, you might want back.
I think he definitely wants that one back. He probably just wasn't expecting it, but I mean that was pretty much over the heart of the plate there.
Canberra now 2-2 awaiting. Grounded over to third, knocking it down there at third base, and throwing back to first. Is it in time? Yes, it is. And so a tough play over there by Oliveri at the hot corner, but staying poised and not getting flustered after that ground ball left the glove, and making a strong recovery throw back to first base for the first out of the inning. Here now is Derek Bain.
I mean, yeah, that play at third is just textbook. I mean, if you're a coach, that is exactly what you want to see. You want to see just get down, lower your body, and get just a surface area of wall. Block it down. It can hit you anywhere. Be strong about it. Pick up the ball, make a great throw to first base, and you can execute it. And
it echoes more of what we were talking about with the few softball games in the past weeks with the Renegade infield. Line into right field for a base hit there for Derek Bain. So it'll be a single for him. Here now is Hernandez. But going back to my last point, we were talking about the errors that the Renegades were putting up defensively on the softball field. And we were just talking about it starts as simple as just keeping the ball in front of you. You limit errors by doing that. And so it's no different, obviously, in baseball. You just want to keep the ball in front of you, whether you're playing softball or baseball. Knock it down, keep it in front of you, never let the ball get behind you. The moment you turn your back from a runner is the moment that you're in trouble.
I mean, it's really funny because a lot of people, I think, as they get higher in the ranks of what kind of level of baseball or softball they're playing, they start to overcomplicate things and worry about this and this and that, and the throwing, the mile per hour you're throwing, the ball, the spin, all that stuff. When you're out there, I mean, you should trust yourself and know that you're an athlete. You're out there for a reason. You're at this high-level community college program for a reason. You just need to trust your gut, clear your mind, and just execute the play, and that's what practice is for.
Runner goes, swung on and miss on the 1-1, and the throw not in time. Stolen base there for Derek Bain. You don't see a catcher stealing bases pretty often.
Not very often,
do
right
you?
Here.
And so for Derek Bain, that's stolen base number 1 on the season for him.
There it is. And that might be saying something about either what they're seeing in the pitcher's release or maybe the catcher's pop time. There's something in there for someone to make their first stolen base of the year, 8 games in, on a stolen base right here. I mean, so early in the game, not really much need for it necessarily, but maybe they're seeing something.
Going on that last pitch, 66 miles an hour.
Wow.
I mean, that is abusively good. It's incredibly shocking because we've seen going ring guys up at 86, 88 so far today, and when you're able to drop 20 miles an hour on your pitches, I mean, that's incredible. 1-2 coming home. Grounded over to third base. Nice play there by Oliveri. Looks the runner back and throws to first in time for the out. So Hernandez grounds into a 5-3. Here now is Murphy. And Murphy reached on an E5. Oliveri, who has not really had the easiest day at third base so far. And, I mean, he showed it in this inning. One easy play, and there's a line drive right through his glove. That was a toughly hit pitch right there. Bain is going to round third and score. It's an RBI single. And it's 2-0 for the Renegades. And, again, as I was just saying it, on cue, another tough play over to Oliveri. And, I mean, he laid out for it, did everything he could, but sometimes it's just all for naught. There's really not much you can do, and that was one of those.
Yeah, I mean, he did the best he could. I mean, it's hot corner. Granted, that ball wasn't necessarily hit the hottest we've seen all day. It was just angled just to the left side of him, or sorry, excuse me, right side of him, just down the line.
Yeah,
and there was not really much way to get that.
Yeah, just in a spot where it's just incredibly hard, even if you're Matt Chapman out there.
Exactly.
So now Kashia, with the 0-1 delivery coming home, he grounds it and fouls it to the right side. And for Oliveri, I mean, he'll have an opportunity to maybe make up for a run here or there on at the plate today.
Mm-hmm.
Batting at 750 to start today. Runner goes, and the throw looked good in time for the out. Picking off Murphy. So we'll reconvene in the bottom of the fourth for Kashia, but to end the inning, Murphy picked off trying to steal second. He's caught stealing. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break. 2-0 Renegades. 5 hits, 1 error for the Renegades. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Storm. All right, folks, got a new pitcher to tell you about. It's the left-handed pitcher, Brennan Baptist. And for Brennan, this season's been great. He's coming out of Amador Valley High School in Pleasanton, California. A lefty-lefty combination at 5'9", 180 pounds. You guys want to talk about stats that jump off the sheet. Let's talk about his Ks through 9. His Ks through 9, 11.12. Yes, that's my dad's birthday, folks. 11/12 is his Ks through 9. Unbelievable. November 12th is his Ks through 9. I mean, incredible. 5.5 innings pitched. It'll be his third opportunity to appear in a game. He's 1-0 on the season with 5.5 pitched, 2 hits, no runs to speak of. So he's got a 0 ERA, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a whip of .88. I mean, we were talking about in softball, there was a few pitchers just on Saturday in that doubleheader that we announced for Fresno City College. There were pitchers that had an under 1 whip, and we were saying how incredibly rare that is. They're all over the stat sheet for the Renegades early on here in this baseball season.
It's ridiculous. I mean, something that I've heard from a lot in, having the inside information from our coaching staff and our pitching staff, I've heard that, 90% of the recruiting was just for pitchers.
And that was one thing, if I do say so myself, that bunted down the first baseline by Kodama.
Third baseline, actually.
The third baseline, yes. Kodama, the leadoff hitter here in this top end of the fourth. That was something, though, going back to the pitching, that in 2022, if I do say so myself, 45-win season for the Renegades. The one thing that ended up being the straw that broke the camel's back for them was pitching.
Yep, it was.
They couldn't, especially in the state finals, they couldn't get off the field. Thompson in right patrols and makes the play there for the first out of the inning.
I mean, kind of going back to that season, that was one of the greatest groups of people that I've ever seen on a hitting lineup ever.
I mean, you talk about the best pure hitter for average I've ever seen in my life. I was telling my dad this a couple of days ago, being Jeter Ibarra.
Yeah, I mean, he was something special. Like, he was genuinely a special baseball player that if you didn't get to see play, I mean, that's just unfortunate.
I mean, he was a platinum glove at third base, and he was a metal bat. Line to left field and deep. It's got the home run distance, but foul. Smith just missed a home run. And so he'll have to restart and do it all over again.
You know what they say about that? It's just a long strike.
Yep, just a long strike. And going back to that 2022 team, I mean, you have even the bench guys who had almost near double-digit home runs, like Will Jewell, for example. I mean, just incredible. And K.W. Quillisi.
I mean, then you had the center fielder, Damian Stone, who was just
stone-cold Damian.
an amazing player, well-rounded. I mean, he was perfect in every category as a player.
And in the postseason, extremely clutch. A walk-off home run, then a walk-off single.
Yep.
You know, just incredibly clutch. Takumi Maeno, just an incredible player off the field, and still a good friend of mine to this day. I get a couple of texts from him a year. I mean, I can go on and on. Jaden Shepard and so many others. Mike Anthony Valdez, who's a two-time national champion now.
Wow.
2-2 coming home. Outside for a ball.
Well, I mean, kind of echoing what we've been talking about for that 2022 season, I was looking at, the way they started their season and the way that they were ranked. I mean, so far, as of right now, the Renegades are on pace. I mean, they're 8-0. They're ranked in the state.
Got him. Strike 3 called on Smith.
Yeah, I mean, they're ranked 7th in the state, only climbing up the rankings. They actually jumped 17 spots in the 3C2A rankings in a weekend because of their dominance continuing to be undefeated. I mean, sure, some people might say, oh, well, that isn't the best competition. It's not conference. Sure, I mean, I can see your point, but being 8-0 and not losing any games is still incredibly impressive.
Definitely. I mean, anytime you're 8-0 on the season, you feel great. Just as a team, as a player, as a coach, anything. Boatman, the left fielder, now hitting. In there for a strike. Just missing there, 3-1.
I mean, so far watching Brendan Baptist pitch right now, you can just see the dominance. I mean, he's carving up the zone exactly how he needs. As I say that, he walks the batter here. But as I was saying, I mean, from these first 2 outs, you can just see the presence of him on the mound. He's pitching exactly how he wants to, working genuinely exactly where the umpire needs it. The umpire sees his strike zone, and number 21 on the mound here is pitching exactly how the strike zone is.
Definitely, and Baptist would love to get out of this inning right here, right now. Runner goes on a pitch that bounces to the plate, and the throw high. Good job by Chewy Vasquez there on the jumping recovery to prevent a throwing error on the play. Brown, the shortstop today, Ohlone College finding themselves on the perfect game national rankings again this season.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how far they end up getting into those rankings. But in 2022, when they went to the state championship, they were 7th ranked. So I think if you see the Renegades get into the top 10 ranking, that's going to be beyond exciting for us here at the Fremont campus.
Especially since a lot of our other sports aren't doing the greatest as they usually do. Having a team that can just, put more years on the right field fence over there, where conference champions, national, super regional, and Final Four. If we can just put 2026 on all of those.
Baptist getting a little snake bitten here as he delivers 4 straight pitches that missed the zone. And now here's Oliveri, the third baseman, with an ultimate opportunity here. Try and break this game wide open and make this one uber competitive.
I mean, you know what's interesting? You don't see many walks out of Baptist. He only has 2 on the season before this game, and he's just ushered 2 in a row.
And the free passes, the Renegades are really, honestly, in general, Coach Curran is very particular about not awarding. Swung on and missed. Snap back throw to second base there to no avail. Boatman getting back before the tag applied by Chuy Vasquez at short. Ryan Oliveri from Tokay High School in Stockton, California, standing at 6'1", grounded over to third base. Tough play, throw to first, bouncing and making the play there to end the inning. Good job by Kuchia. So the Renegades will strand 2 more of them for Napa Valley College, and Napa Valley College probably getting sick of the stranded runners today, but still within striking distance. They trail 2-0. Got to keep it right there in the home half of the fourth. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this quick break. Ohlone College baseball live on the Ohlone Athletics YouTube channel. We're back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College, and folks, to elaborate more on the perfect game national rankings for JUCO level baseball, the Ohlone College Renegades find themselves at 38th. I also see a couple of California teams being Palomar, who is a great school up in San Diego. Santa Rosa is there as well, and Mount San Antonio as well, along with Riverside and Cypress. Quite a number of California-based baseball teams in the national rankings already this season. The Renegades, according to Mike Curran via a social media post, 9th time in the last 10 seasons they are in the perfect game rankings. And I mean, that is just pure dominance.
Yeah,
Pure dominance.
You can't ask for a better team, better coaching staff, better head coach. I mean, he is putting up the numbers consistently every year to be in the perfect game rankings. What else can you want as a program?
And I mean, it's coming at a rate that just seems so routine and constant. And that's something that, is not at all true. It's not routine, it's not constant. It's extremely hard. You can ask quite a number of schools here in California if they've ever even touched the perfect game rankings. They'll tell you we wish.
I mean, I bet if you look at the perfect game rankings, you wouldn't see one team in there 9 out of 10 times.
And up to left field and deep. but in the park. Nice play there made by Boatman for the first out of the inning. Kachia set down. Here now is Stewart. I emphasize not Stout.
Yep, not Stout. I mean, if you're a Napa Valley fan, which I know we have some Napa Valley fans in here, I mean, all you can do is just smiling right now. You're ear to ear. You're only holding the Renegades to 2 runs right now. That is one of the most impressive things to do in the season so far as a team. I mean, if we look at the previous games, if I can pull that up, the Renegades in total are averaging around like 11 to 12 runs per game. And so far, if you're only holding them to 2 through, if you're a Napa Valley fan, you're hoping to get through this 4th inning with only 2 runs allowed. And Goen is just putting up a spectacular
center field base hit there for Joaquin Stewart. And I mean, definitely when you have an offense that is hot like the Renegade offense is, if you're through getting through 4, only giving up 2 so far, you have to be happy. You're not happy that the score looks the way it does regardless. I mean, 2-0 Renegades is 2-0 Renegades, but you're still in it right now.
Yeah, I mean,
still within striking distance, still a game here.
It practically feels, I mean, to me here, it practically feels like a 0-0 game. It's pretty much anybody's game here.
Yeah. And I mean, Napa Valley came extremely close in the top end of the second of scoring a run. Dio Campo came around, tried to come around to score at third base on a shallow hit single. Got thrown out trying to score, and it was a bang-bang play. I mean, the most bang-bang play that you could ask for.
Yeah. Perfect throw on the 1 hop. It's exactly what you want to see from a center fielder or any outfielder. If you're going to make a strong throw, make it on a line, let it bounce to the catcher on an easy hop, nothing too short, give it a nice 1 hop, get the availability of a nice, simple bounce straight to the glove and tag him out.
Really? 2-1 coming home, and it is not coming home, actually. It's a pickoff play. And we see that there's potentially some echo coming from the microphones. The reason why runner goes and it's fouled off by Teo Thompson. The reason why we might be having a little bit of echo is because we don't usually have a tarp up towards our left here. We don't usually have that tarp up, but because of the inclement weather that's coming in, we have the tarp up today. And it may make for some echoing today, folks. That's just something we're going to have to deal with for a little bit. Right now, you might not hear it because Bodie's microphone is off. But, yes, please keep reporting it as you hear it. That way we do know. What in the world is that? 2-2, line into right center field, and making the play in center field is Smith for the second out of the inning. Sorry, folks, you heard me say, what in the world is that? Because Bodie played me back some of the audio, and I hear the audio's crackling. It's crackling like crazy. Crack-a-lackin'. Let me mute my microphone real quick. Here now is Medina.
This should be fixed, hopefully.
Well,
we'll see. There's a little bit of a stream delay, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll also recheck all of our connections once we head to the break. So just bear with us, folks. We'll get working on the crackling.
I think our stream delay is about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. It's quite far back. I mean, it's about 2 batters ahead, or real time is about 2 batters behind the stream. And so we'll check it. Should be good.
Yeah, we're good now. I just heard it, folks. If you guys hear the crackling, let us know immediately.
We want to put on the best performance for you. I mean,
definitely.
We have some tech here. We want to give you the best performance possible. That way, I mean, as we saw earlier, watching from Las Vegas, I mean, we want everybody here. We know that Ohlone recruits from out of state, even out of country for some players. So we want to have everyone get the equal amount of experience to watch this broadcast.
Going Las Medina there on the 3-1 delivery way outside for a ball. So we're going to have runners at second and first, and time is called. Is it a mound visit? It is. Just a mound visit. And right now is a good time to have the mound visit. As Chewy Vasquez is coming up. And that's a dangerous bat that the league itself is highlighting.
I mean, he just seems to be coming up in the perfect situations. First at bat, he gets a 2-out triple, sets up a great situation for his team. They don't end up scoring him. His next at bat, he gets a bases loaded, has an amazing chance to score more runs than what we have right now, and didn't execute necessarily. And now he's up with 2 outs, runners at first and second, speed on both bags. So if you can just poke it to anywhere in the outfield in a gap down the line, somewhere hard hit ball, that probably will score all of them.
So Chewy Vasquez, who's 1 for 2, has a triple and a strikeout, looking for an opportunity here to score runs. And he takes his 0-0 delivery and bounces to the plate from Gone for a 1-0 count. Gone just 1 out away here from pitching through 4. And this is grounded over to Oliveri. That one is an easy one for him. And so, after the walk and the base hit, Chewy Vasquez grounds into a 5-3. And folks, one last time before I signal for break, if you hear the crackling sound in our microphones again, let us know immediately as you hear it. Also, just bear in mind there's about a 15-second delay from when that comment is going to be made to when we're going to address it, more likely than not. Because you guys are on a bit of a stream delay. So just bear with us. We'll try to get on it as quick as possible. But thank you for letting us know in advance. All right. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this quick break. All right, folks, we are here at the top end of the 5th inning. It's a 2-0 game. Gray, Velasquez, and McMinn due up for Napa Valley College. It's an important top of the 5th. They're only behind by 2 runs. And I emphasize only behind because right now the Renegades have not had many close games on the schedule. One of the only ones was against San Bernardino Valley College. As this is grounded over to the left side and through for a base hit. Tough play for Kashia at the hot corner as it just smacked up against the side of his glove and rolled underneath it. So that'll be a base hit.
I mean, yeah, back to your point. Within the last 6 games, so 6 out of their 8 games, they've won by at least 5 runs.
Runner goes. And the throw in time by Bain. Got him. Derek Bain, another man caught stealing today.
But yeah, I mean, back to the point here, with their last 6 games, which happen to be all away, they have won by at least a score of 5, which I say at least. I mean, that was only one game. They won 8-3, which is a score of 5. And if I read out the sheet, the numbers here, you guys will be surprised. 18-3, 10-4, 19-8, 16-2, and 15-2. So if you're Napa Valley, you are pumped. That is only 2-0 right now because that's practically a 0-0 game. It's a new ball game.
Yeah, you're a bloop and a blast away, and that's exactly where you want to be in any game. If you are down at all, you would hope it's a bloop and a blast.
Yep.
And right now, Napa Valley with an ultimate opportunity to try and get that bloop and a blast. 3-1 coming home, and he walked him. And so a little bit, that comes a little bit with a sting for Napa Valley because they would have had 2 runners on with none out, but the runner Gray caught trying to steal second, so with 1 out, you got a runner at first now. And here now is McMinn, the catcher. And he grounds this one and fouls it over to the left side. The catcher, McMinn, Devon McMinn, he had 16 at-bats coming into today's game with a 250 batting average, 400 on base, so he's getting on base 40% of the time. He's got 6 RBI on the season. He is so far 0 for 0 with 2 free passes, a hit by pitch and a walk.
Wow.
Had a hit by pitch in the second inning, got picked off trying to steal second. So he's behind in the count 0-2 and fouls this one back to the screen. And wasting no time there is Baptist. I mean, he's got an 0-2 count, and it's a challenge pitch on the inner part of the plate there, 0-2.
I mean, he's forcing it. He's saying, hey, if you want to come hit me, hit me. You guys, I'll give you the pitch, you do it.
0-2, getting ready to come home from Baptist. Outside for a ball. And, I mean, definitely a ball, but close.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great pitch. It's coming off of, 3 or 4 previous challenge pitches of just, pure aggro from a pitcher to, a great pitcher-hitter duel right here.
1-2 coming home. Breaking ball. Got him. Wow, what a late strike call there. Beautiful pitch there by Baptist. Incredible. I mean, that's where,
wow.
as a fan, I'd say disgusting. Take a shower.
Yeah, coming off of that whole at-bat, that was almost practically all fastballs, leading up to the outer part of the plate, inner part of the plate, moving him around with all speed. And then you come back on about the 5th pitch of the at-bat and throw in a bender located on the very outer half. I mean, that freezes you as a hitter.
Diocampo saw a bender there that touched the zone for strike 1, and now a fastball that misses 1-1. Diocampo reached on a fielder's choice, got thrown out trying to score, and then flew out to Vasquez at short. Check swing, just missed the zone. 65 miles an hour there from Baptist. Now is 2-1 coming home. Runner goes, and it's lined into center field, and there is Medina for the final out of the inning. And so for Napa Valley College, a quiet top end of the 5th that started off promising for them. They had 2 base runners reach. One of them end up getting caught stealing. Then a backwards K and a fly out to center field to end the inning. When we come back, due up for the Renegades is Campra, Bain, and Hernandez, and we will signal for the break. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. I'm Romano Galan, and you are watching Ohlone Baseball live from the Ohlone College Athletics YouTube channel.
Hello.
See, I should have taken that bet. Should have taken the over. And folks, it's been a good game so far. A bit of a quiet one with the rain slowly approaching here. Expected at 3 p.m. It's just before 1 p.m. though here on the Fremont campus, and we are through 5.5 right now. Bottom end of the 5th, and here now is Canberra, the first baseman. Canberra ground into a 5-3 and a 1-3, so he would love to put one in the air instead of on the ground this time around. Wearing the number 22. His 1-0 awaiting from Goen, who's been having an incredible grindy day. Up into right field, in play, and making the play there is the first baseman, Gray, for the first out of the inning. And for Goen, I mean, this is the type of game for him. If he gets through this 5th inning without surrendering any more traffic and runs, you think to yourself, a grind, an absolute grind in the best way possible for Napa Valley. He's facing a tough lineup and staying composed out there, not breaking down, not missing the zone, not offering too many free passes, and executing a lot of put-away pitches.
I mean, I might have to say this might be one of the better pitching performances I've seen on this field from an opposing team. He's been pounding the zone, even when he's in trouble. They do have 6 hits, and even when he's in trouble with bases loaded, runners on first and second, runners on third, no matter what it is, he can find his way out of the jam. And I mean, 100% full props to Cohen here. It's just impressive. It's extremely impressive. The Renegades seem to be a little bit stunned by how well he's pitching here.
2-1, outside for a ball. Tricia Casilla watching from Stanford. Watching Caden, the shortstop. Shout out to you and shout out to the Stanford Cardinal. My dad works for Cardinal Print. Grounded by Bain, knocked down at second base. Good composed play there to put away Bain at second base by Kadama. Not easy. He had to wear that one. And I took off the headset for this inning, put on the cowboy hat, and I heard the smack all the way from over here. So, I mean, that's going to be a gnarly bruise for him.
That is right on the floor.
Gonna earn him brownie points in
100%.
the dugout.
I mean, that's exactly what we were just talking about earlier at third base. It's the same thing, just very fundamental. Get on, squat down, basically become a catcher. Block the ball, nothing behind you, nothing around your sides, and keep your glove down. It's just fundamental since Little League, what you've been learning. And, I mean, that's just prime position of what we've seen, what you need to do as a high-level athlete in the infield. Block it down, make a good composed play. Don't lose your composure when you don't cleanly field it because you have plenty of time. 90 feet is a long time. I mean, you got to run a while to get to first base, and you can throw harder than what they're running. So keep composed, pick up the ball, make a great throw.
Hernandez out of Leland High School behind an account 0-2, and quickly this home half of the 5th seeming to fade. Who knows? Maybe I might actually be on my bus on my way home without the rain even touching.
Maybe.
Hopefully. 0-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Dropped third strike. So making the play, 1-3. Got him. And let's count the strikeouts real quick because that's already a point that I want to talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far total for Goen. And it might seem low, but when you're talking about giving up 2 runs, 6 hits, and just an error accumulated by the defense, those 4 strikeouts are huge. And quite a number of induced ground balls. If Goen's last inning was the 5th inning, he will be very happy with his performance. We'll see if he gets a 6th, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Kodama, Smith, and Boatman are all due up here for the Napa Valley College Storm, and they want to storm their way to some runs here in this top end of the 6th. Facing off against Brennan Baptist still, the left-hander, and he introduces Kodama to his 3rd at-bat of the game with a fastball on the outer half.
I like that wordplay there. Storm into getting some runs.
Yeah, definitely. Storm getting ready to brew behind us also.
Yeah.
The clouds are looking angrier and angrier as
just
we get further and further along through today here. Valentine's Day week.
Valentine's Day week.
1-1. Line to left. That's down. Could be extra bases. But staying at first is Kodama because a great play made out in left. Quick relay by Hernandez to hold him to a single. And so far, let me count them real quick. 1, 2. We got 3 and 4. 4 of the 6 leadoff hitters each inning for Napa Valley College have reached base. I mean,
wow.
if you would have heard that prior to the game starting, if you're Napa Valley College, you would have thought to yourself, "Oh, today's going to be a great day. 4 of our 6 leadoff hitters in the first 6 innings are going to get on base." But so far, yet to really do much with their base runners is the Napa Valley Storm. Plenty of time to do anything with their base runners. They're only down by 2.
I agree.
Keep harping on that, but this is anybody's game still.
Yep. And going back to that hit in left field, I actually believe we have some defensive switches out in left field. Jordan Medina is now playing left.
Good eye.
And Teo Thompson is now in center field, with the right fielder now being Emmett Johnson.
Well, good eye there, partner. So we can go ahead and mark that in a second.
For those who are keeping their score sheets at home, in case you want to know.
We'll get you the defensive or the lineup changes once we see them, but for now, we can go ahead and mark it on the defensive alignments for your scorecards. Fouled back to the screen there.
You know, kind of with that bunt right there, something that I think might be the biggest lacking factor for the Storm here is their productive plays aren't happening. We've seen a lot of bunts that have just not landed. And, I mean, if you bunt it, you sacrifice an out for a base runner, you're now a runner at second with 1 out. But if they're missing continuously with these bunts, we haven't seen one bunt land in fair territory yet.
2-2, grounded and left.
And I mean, that might be one of the biggest factors because now they're forced to hit, and then they might be a strikeout. So now you've traded and you've gained an out with nothing in return. And that, I mean, that might be one of the biggest reasons the Storm is still behind in this game.
Yep. And, I mean, still plenty of time to try and sacrifice runners over, manufacture some chaos. Anything here. Just need a run. Runner goes, 2-2. Grounded over to second base, and nobody's there because of the steal. So rounding second and heading to third there is Kodama. He's in scoring position, runners at the corners with none away. Smith, great piece of hitting there. And you know when the hit and run is on, you have to make contact. You got to try and make contact. And specifically, if you really want to make contact, the good place to put it when you got a runner in motion is the 4-3 hole.
I mean, talk about perfect execution. I can't imagine how many times they plan that through. They practice that play. Hit and run. The second baseman covers the bag, which forces a giant hole in the 3-4 hole. And that's exactly where he put it. He quite literally hit a ground ball directly where our second baseman is playing as of right now.
And so Boatman here with an opportunity to try and score a run. Ethan Boatman out of El Dorado High School. Runner goes. Throw to second. It's might have been in time, but on the exchange, Shuey Vasquez lost it. So safe is Smith there on the stolen base. And now Napa Valley College could be a base hit away from tying this game, potentially.
I mean, this is huge momentum, especially with that. I mean, I believe you, partner. That throw was plenty in time. If Chewy just, I mean, I'm assuming it hit the heel, hit somewhere where he couldn't feel it.
Center field, base hit. 1 run will score. The runner at third will stay. So 90 feet for everybody involved, and we got a 2-1 game. Boatman, who's yet to be retired. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a walk. Productive day for him, getting himself an RBI, and that will do it for Baptist's afternoon. We'll get a new pitcher for you in just a moment after this quick break. Ohlone College Baseball live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. We got ourselves a game here, folks, 2-1 in the top end of the 6th. All right, folks, got a brand new pitcher to tell you about. It's the freshman right-handed pitcher, Noah Hano, wearing the number 34, and he's going to be making his 4th appearance on the season. He's 1-0 on the season so far with 6 innings pitched. He's given up 2 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run. He's also given 1 free pass, 8 strikeouts, a Ks through 9 of 12, folks.
Wow.
Unreal. 12 Ks through 9.
That is impressive.
A 1.50 ERA, and the lowest whip I've ever seen in my life, a .50.
Wow. I mean, Coach Mike Curran pulled in his Thanos practically of pitching here.
Mm-hmm.
Said, you go deal with these runners on base. You can get us out of this inning in three batters.
And for Napa Valley College, this is the moment that they've been waiting for all game, it feels like. Right now, with the tying run 90 feet away from scoring, and so far, none out.
And you want to know who's up? I would say their star player, Dylan Brown. This is the man you want up right now.
Trying to square up to bunt on the 2-0 delivery, and it bounces to the plate, and it's 3-0. And the Renegades going to put themselves between a rock and a hard place if they give Brown the free pass with Oliveri, the third baseman, due up here. With the bases loaded and none out, you got the heart of the order coming up soon. 3-0, here it comes. Taken for a strike. Brown thought that was too far inside. He got the take all the way sign there, so that's a perfect time to just give him a strike. 83 miles an hour. Hano. 3-1 coming home. Runner goes. In there for a strike. Bain, strike to second. Not there, and that was not a strike. My apologies there, folks. It was ball 4. So the throw would not have mattered. But for the record, Boatman did beat the throw.
Mm-hmm. He did. It's a great steal.
So now we got all the ducks on the pond. We got a full load of base runners here. Bases loaded for Oliveri, the third baseman. Biggest opportunity here for him. Fastball outside for a ball.
And this is going to be one of the best duels so far this game. You have Ryan Oliveri, who, I mean, not through much at-bats, only 4 at-bats before this game, had a 750 average, so he was on 3 out of the 4 times he was hitting. Had an on-base percentage of .8 and 1,000 slugging percentage.
1-0 outside for a ball. And Hano, this is not what you want when you're coming out of the pen and your coach is giving you the nod in a high pressure situation. You got to find the zone here. 2-0, there it is. 2-1 now the count.
I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest at-bats this game. You have one of the better hitters on the team against one of, if not the best pitcher on the team here.
Swung on and missed by Oliveri. So Oliveri now in the count 2-2. And Hano looking to try and miss a bat here or get the induced ground ball. 2-2 coming home. Just high and outside.
Big picture. I mean, this is exactly what you want as a hitter and pitcher duel. This is what you pay to see.
3-2 count. Bases loaded. Nowhere to put him.
Runner dancing on third.
Swung on and missed. Oliveri would have had ball 4.
That's something Oliveri's going to want back there. I mean, it's a great battle. You're choking up on your bat, getting in your 2-strike swing, 2-strike approach, and that's something you want to foul off. It's too close to take from your eye. Maybe it might be a strike. It might be a ball. You're not 100% sure, and that's something you want to foul off. And he just missed it.
And so now here is Gray, the first baseman, batting third today. Miles Gray out of Lady Smith's secondary. Behind the count, 0-1 on that 0-0 delivery from Hano.
And now with Gray up, you have the hitter with the most experience on the team so far, most at-bats in the year, not necessarily the greatest average or greatest numbers from a hitting perspective, but still 5 RBIs, 4 doubles, 10 hits. I mean, he's got the bat to do something here and add some more RBIs to his total.
He's seen the most pitches out of anybody this season, leading the Napa Valley Storm in at-bats this season. Had 37 coming in, and nobody has seen more at-bats than him coming into today's game. So big opportunity for him. 1-2 the count. Kicking and dealing is Hano, and it's fouled back to the screen. So Gray will stay alive. Velasquez, if he has an opportunity to hit, would be next. That's a bat that the Storm would love to have come to the plate. Batting at .308 this season. Got to find a way to get Miles Gray aboard. 1-2, here it comes. Into foul territory and out of play. Teresa Diocampo watching, I would assume to be her son. Diocampo, the right fielder. All the way from El Dorado. Thank you for joining us. 1-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed. A pitch that was a mile high.
Wow.
Above the letters, and Gray will be thinking about that for a while. He wanted to pull back the moment he decided to swing. Rough at bat for him. Got to shake it off and make up for it somehow, some other way. Velasquez, the last chance here for Napa Valley in this top end of the 6th. Takes inside, almost wore it.
And, as a spectator, you might be like, well, just wear it. We need the runs. We need the runs. Would you wear 88 to the shoulder?
Ugh,
I don't know. I wouldn't.
I think my shoulders would not appreciate it because I had an incredible arm day yesterday at the gym.
Wow.
Doing bench press and push-ups, hammer curls,
Yeah, that would just
tricep
add to the
pulls.
soreness.
Yeah. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded and fouled to the left side. Yeah, it's upper body week for me this week.
Mhm.
So focusing on everything from the waist up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be going back to the gym tonight for 100 push-ups. 1-2 to right field and deep. Could be, and it is, Emmett Johnson to end the inning. Some thought that might have had a chance to get out of here. And for Napa Valley, mixed emotions. You got a run finally, but you strand 3 of them with the bases loaded and none out. Still cut halfway into the lead, though. They trail by 1, 2-1 the score. For Napa Valley, 6 hits and an error, and 1 run scored for the Renegades. 6 hits, 2 runs scored, and an error. And Goen is going to get a 6th inning of work, so we'll see how he is going to respond after getting a run from his offense. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, here we are, folks, in the home half of the 6th inning. Grounding over to Goen, making a play there. Pitchers are athletes, folks. A 1-3 put out of Murphy before I even had a chance to mention him.
Couldn't even say anything. I barely put on our headsets and first pitch out right there.
Kuchia, the batter now. He had a 5-hit game. He went 5 for 5 over the weekend. I can't remember which one of the games it was, but I saw it on one of the Instagram posts. Incredible. 5 for 5
Incredible.
performance. I had plenty of 0 for 5 performances. Kuchia to second base. Diving play there. Nice job. Over at second base by Kadama for the second out of the inning. And this is already, so far, the type of defensive performance you would love to see.
Well, I have a statement here. Do you think Stewart is getting the automatic take sign here? This is a 2-pitch inning so far. If he swings and grounds out, 3-pitch inning, it's not what you want to see as an offense coming off of an inning where you just almost gave up a huge inning of runs and you barely scored away with only giving up 1.
So he definitely does take all the way there. And it's 1-0.
I mean, as an offense, you never want to have a 3-pitch inning. That is just the hardest thing to even bounce back in the next inning from, because especially coming off of an inning where the Storm put up one of their best offensive performances, kept the ball rolling, kept the line moving on every single player, and then to give them that chance again, only probably 2 minutes of a bottom of the inning, that's not what you want to do as an offense.
Grounded over to short by Stewart, and the throw back to first. What a pick there at first base. Gray with an incredible pick to end the inning. And so, after 5 pitches, that ends the top end of this, or the bottom end of the 6th inning. And the Renegades doing exactly what they didn't want to do, which is leaving it up to question whether or not Goen is going to get a 7th inning. I mean, after a 5-pitch inning, you might see him come out for the 7th, and he's been incredible. But if he doesn't come out for the 7th, his line will end with 6 hits given up and 2 runs given up, his defense making 1 error behind him. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the away half of the 7th, and we'll be back. Due up here in the top end of the 7th inning, McMean, Diocampo, and Kodama, correction, not Ku.
I mean, you can only imagine the spirits are extremely high for the Storm here.
Yeah, and I was about to say, I think the Storm would love to entice a Ku right now and score a few runs.
Oh, there you go. Look at that wordplay.
Yeah, good old wordplay to recover from the mistake. 1-0 coming home from Hano. Swung on and missed there by McMean, the catcher, who's had himself a very good game also. Hasn't really had much of a test as far as trying to pick off runners, because even with 6 hits for the Renegades and a few free passes, not much motion on the base paths, really. Not too much, at least.
Which is
couple of stolen bases.
Something we would have gotten wrong. I was expecting a lot of motion, especially coming out of the first few innings. The Storm were really showing their ability to take secondaries, take aggressive leads, and be a presence on the base paths, and that's kind of like shut down, really.
Yeah. 2-2 the count now for McMean.
You know what sounds great right now, Armando?
What?
A nice hot chocolate.
Yes and no. Once I'm done performing, yes.
I love me some hot chocolate.
I love me some green tea. I miss bringing my green tea with me. It's just very hard to bring too much stuff with me.
Yep.
So my bag is only so big.
Yep.
3-2, getting ready to come home from Hano to McMean. He kicks and deals, and that's ball 4. Up and in was the pitch. And so Napa Valley College looking like they want a threat.
Yep. I think that's one of the biggest stories right now for the Renegades pitching staff is the ability to not really pound the zone. I mean, you look at the Storm have 6 hits, and that's 100% credit to them. But I would say they probably have 12 to 15 base runners. The walk in the free base category is so high from the Renegades, giving up hit by pitches, giving them walks. This is something you don't normally see from the Renegades pitching staff because of their depth and their ability. I mean, this is something rare. Maybe the Storm are intimidating. Maybe there's something in the air that they're not grasping.
Your blind guess, 1 off, 14 total
Wow.
base runners.
I gave the range.
Center field, making the play there is Teo Thompson.
The intuition there.
I mean, you and I seem to really have good fortune when trusting our gut as far as memory is concerned, as far as our muscle memory. I mean, it's hard to keep track of certain information, but luckily I do score keep. I'm very amateur at best at it, but I do score keep and try to keep certain information in my mind. As far as how many strikeouts, how many ground outs, how many induced ground balls, all these little aspects.
Yeah.
Some fans might think, too much. Me, however, I'm like, I love to think of it like a manager would.
Question for you. Do you ever bring a scorebook to, per se, a Giants game that you go to?
I've never actually. I think, now, funny enough, folks, I was talking to Bodie off camera. I'm a huge Giants fan, so is Bodie. I'm going to the San Francisco Giants opening night against the Yankees. And that's going to be a Wednesday night game. And it's the opening night for the MLB. That's the first game of the season, the only game being played that night.
That's cool.
So I might score keep for that, just because why not?
Exactly.
That's history.
That is. That's something that doesn't happen very often, I think, for the Giants. I mean, over the many years I've been watching them, I feel like I've only seen a few opening nights, rather, where it's even the first day. I mean, a lot of the time they have away games on opening day.
Yep.
So they're not even home for their opening night.
Smith, 3-1, bounced. And Bain playing it on the hop. Good play there, making it look easy. That is not easy.
That is incredibly difficult as a catcher. I don't know how many of you folks at home have been a catcher, have played in the catching position, anywhere along that lines. That is just textbook performance. I mean, you practice that day in and day out all the time, but it's something completely different to do it when there's an umpire in your way, when there's a hitter who wants to get on base in your way. You got to move everyone out of the way, run up there, take off the mask, bare hand, call out inside or outside, and make a strike to first with a speedy runner going as well.
In there to the for a strike to the batter, Smith. I want to correct my statement just in that bat ago. It was Kodama who grounded out on the 1-3. Now Smith is hitting. Smith to center field. That might tie the game. Teo going to have to make a strong throw. The throw home is cut off, but the runner at third base stays right where he is. So strong throw from Teo Thompson keeps this a 1-run lead for the Renegades, at least for the time being.
You know what I think that was, too? I think the third base coach held up because of what happened earlier in the game. Granted, that was Medina in center field in the first inning, or the second inning, but Teo Thompson also has an arm. I mean, he is known. He normally plays right field. That gives you enough information. Right fielders have an arm.
Right fielders have to have the strongest arm in the outfield.
And that ball was hit harder than the previous ball where the Renegades threw the Storm out at home. So that's 100% a great call at third base. No matter what the speed is from the runner number 26 there, you've got to hold him. You cannot get the last out at home.
And you got Boatman now, who hasn't been retired yet today.
This is, I mean, the hottest hitter on the day for both teams.
And I mean, when you have a 9-hole hitter who has yet to be retired through 3 opportunities, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
His 4th opportunity at the plate now. He's walked and gotten 2 singles. He would love another RBI here, his 2nd one of the game, to put his team in a tie contest. 3-0 or 2-0 missed the zone, and now it's 3-0. And Hano in danger of having another bases loaded situation with the shortstop Brown, due up. Top of the order. Looming. 3-0 coming home. And the bases will be loaded.
Continues his perfect streak. I mean, talk about a 9-hitter, right? That's the presence of the zone. That's the presence of knowing what you got to do and commit to your job. I mean, you don't have to be the hero. You got to be the guy who gets on base for this number 6 coming up, Dylan Brown. I mean, who else would you want right now up to bat?
Well, do you guys like drama? Here's the drama. Dylan Brown, a 400 hitter coming into today's game. He's yet to record a hit, but he has reached base 3 times on the free pass, takes inside for a ball. He flew out to second base in 1 opportunity. That was in the 3rd inning, and he's walked every single time since. And now with the count being 1-0, the pitching staff for this Renegades squad is going to come out and have a mound visit. And they're going to talk to not only the pitcher Hano, but the infield as well here with this 2 out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge at-bat. Like you were saying, the drama is immense here. I mean, you have one of the best hitters on the team, if not the best, the hottest guy, at least through these first few games to start the season. And you have a pitcher on the mound with a .5 whip and a 12 K per 9. I mean, what else do you want? You have one of the best pitchers who might not be feeling himself as of right now, but he can focus. He can lock it in. He can understand the gravity of this situation and perform some pitches. And you have one of the best guys who can work a count, work a strike zone. He has 11 stolen bases. You know he has good speed. If any ball is hit anywhere in the gap, especially with 2 outs, I wouldn't be surprised if that scores all 3.
The shortstop Brown now ahead in the count 1-0. Here comes from Hano. Missing the zone 2-0. Nowhere to put Brown, obviously, with the bases loaded, so the Renegades really, really want some execution here on the mound. 2-0 coming home. In danger of walking him now, 1 pitch away.
I mean, that's the same 3 pitches. It's a little bit different if you're making the hitter work, right? You're making the batter take the pitch, almost swing, check swing perhaps, but I mean, 3 high fastballs that aren't even close to the strike zone is something that is just, it's hard.
Napa Valley's bench coming unglued there. Tie game on the walk. Brown's 4th walk of the game. And this walk ends up tying the game.
And results in Talanin being taken out here. Excuse me, Hano.
Well, Hano is coming out. We'll have a new pitcher for you in 30 seconds after this quick break. All right, here we are back, folks, from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is Armando Galan with Bodie Warden here in the top end of the 7th inning on Ohlone Athletics. Dane LeBlanc going to be the pitcher. His 4th opportunity on the season. He has 1 save but no record. 4 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 3 runs, all 3 earned. A walk, 10 strikeouts, a Ks through 9 of 22.5. He has 22.5. Not too crazy. I'm just kidding. Incredible. 6.75 ERA and a 1.75 WHIP. One of 2 Renegade pitchers to surrender a dinger this year.
Oh, interesting. Let's hope that doesn't follow up here.
Starts with an strike on the 0 delivery to Oliveri, the third baseman, who would love to erase his frustrating day with a base hit here. And he lines one to right field and deep, but foul.
I mean, if you're LeBlanc here, that's exactly what you want. You want a good first pitch strike, set the tone, and then send something in there where the hitter is very much behind. That was a ball on the inner half of the plate, just fouled off late. And, I mean, you can throw anything you want here.
0-2 now the count. To Oliveri, who fouls it off. Oliveri from Tokay High School in Stockton, California. Standing in at 175, 6'1". I'm 6 foot 176. So makes me feel good about the work that I'm putting in. 0-2 coming home. Grounded and fouled. Yeah, fitness is definitely a struggle once you first get into it, but once you're a couple of months into it, it gets so easy, folks.
It becomes routine.
It becomes routine. So those of you who are trying to better yourselves, stay at it. Don't give up. 0-2 coming home. In there, strike 3 called. And an incredible strikeout there by LeBlanc at 79 miles an hour. He gets them looking and keeps the score right where they're at. And again, if you're Napa Valley College, you're happy with the run. It's a tie game, but again, leaving the bases loaded and not cashing in, apart from an RBI walk, and that's lightly frustrating, but again, it's a 2-2 score, so can't really be too upset. And we got a new pitcher for Napa Valley College. We'll have his measurables for you in just a moment when we come back from the break in 30 seconds. Ohlone College Athletics YouTube channel. The elements starting to trickle in. We got a little bit of sprinkling coming into the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. And the rain, if it does hit, is about an hour and 40 minutes too early.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
So not too thrilled by that, but could make for some incredibly wacky baseball for you guys to see. So if you're into wacky baseball, go right ahead and enjoy this. I personally won't. I hate this weather, but
I mean, especially the elements on turf.
I don't actually mind the rainy weather until I'm forced to broadcast in it. Then I hate it. All right, so the final line score for Goen is going to be 6 hits given up, or an error made behind him, and 2 runs surrendered. He's now Teo Johnson to left field, deep at the track, making the play. One heck of a play by Boatman. I mean, he's the star player defensively and offensively.
Have a day, Boatman.
Yeah, Teo Thompson down on one pitch. I mean, Teo Thompson, I mean, that was just a great piece of hitting from him.
Yeah.
Just unlucky.
Lets the ball ride through the plate, poke it back to to the left side, Oppo, and I mean, that would have been his first home run of the year, and that would have been a perfect time for his first home run to come to take the lead in this game.
Medina, the hitter now, he's 2 for 3 with a walk also. The pitcher now for Napa Valley College, number 5, Hayden Steffen. It'll be his 5th chance to appear in a game. He's 0-1 on the season with 6 innings pitched, 7 hits given up, 4 runs, 3 of which are earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Medina to left field, and Boatman is there.
Who else?
Nobody else, apparently. At least not here in this bottom end of the 7th. And so the bottom end of the 7th is seemingly going about as fast as the bottom end of the 6th. Very, aggressive approach from the Renegades. Is that 2 pitches again?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that 3 pitches.
Three pitches.
That was a 1-0 count in there. No, that was a 1-1 count actually. So more pitches.
So 4 pitches so far. Now we're to the 5th. Here's Vasquez now, the shortstop. To round out the numbers for Stefan, a 4.50 Ks through 9, same with his ERA, and a 1.67 WHIP. This is popped up. Could be tough. Could be a tough play there, but at second base, making it in short right field is Kadama for the final out of the inning. So mark that a F4. But Kadama showing off his best right fielder impersonation there for the final out of the inning. So the Renegades surrendered quietly and quickly, and so they will head into the top end of the 8th inning. It is 2-2 here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. Ohlone College broadcasting from Ohlone baseball field here on the Renegade Field. Ohlone Athletics YouTube channel is where you're at, folks. Shout out Antonio Chacon / Pimentel, who is in the comment section asking me who's pitching for Napa Valley. Well, you missed it. But thank you for showing up, brother.
And thank you to all you guys in the chat. I mean, we got some people from Florence, Oregon, Norm Ward here. Thank you all for joining us. I mean, this is great. Great turnout. Thank you all for being here, and I'm glad that we can supply a good broadcast for you all. And
folks from El Dorado also, one of the more quietly beautiful places to be in California.
Mm-hmm.
I love me the silent spots of our state. Where it is quietest is where it is the homiest for me. Here now is Gray, the first baseman, a little snake bitten in his last chance. He struck out with the bases loaded. He grounds over to Kuchia, 5-3 put out on 1 pitch.
Keeping the same mojo as the last few innings for the Renegades and also now for the Storm. It's quick innings or quick pitches, quick outs, just kind of moving along. And, I mean, someone's going to have to break the chain.
I just don't think these offenses want to hang around for too long and want to beat the traffic, a.k.a. the rain. Velasquez in now, and he takes a pitch. Fastball in there for a strike at 88 miles an hour.
Oof. Could you catch up to 88, Mondo?
I could not catch up to 88. I would have trouble catching up to 65. Although that is prior to me working out and getting upper body strength, so I wonder if maybe I can handle a bat a little bit better.
Maybe your fast twitch muscles, perhaps.
Maybe. Who knows? I'm also working on balance a lot more. 0-2 coming home from LeBlanc. Inside, and it hit him. Oh, my goodness. It looked like it got him around the wrist or the forearm area, which is not typically the best place to get hit. That's where the bones and the muscles are their littlest.
Littlest, yep.
I say littlest. I mean, people say weakest. I don't like saying weak. I just feel like that's very derogatory at times.
I mean, number 15... Velasquez is not weak. That is a fast ball that just contacted him in the arm, wrist, somewhere. I mean, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, for mortal humans, that's a broken bone waiting to happen.
Yeah, that is.
as we stated before, baseball and softball players, not mortal humans. Here now is McMean. Yet to record a base hit, but has gotten on via the free pass 3 times. A hit by pitch and 2 walks. He flies out over to right field. So we got 2 away here. I can hear the rain smacking on our canopy.
It's pitter-pattering on our canopy here. You know, thankfully we have a canopy. You don't got to ruin all our technology here.
Oh, my goodness. Back in the day, we didn't have canopies go up until there was rain.
Oof.
I'd have to tell the the red shirt sitting in front of me, hey, I need a canopy right now, or we're gonna have to shut down the stream. That was 2 years ago, back in the day.
Good thing we have much more stuff now. We have a big canopy with a nice little wall on our left side to prevent the wind from hitting us. It's great. We got a nice little booth here.
Diocampo grounding over to short to Vasquez, who goes to first, a 6-3 to end the inning. So a base runner on a hit by pitch that ends up doing nothing for Napa Valley College. We got these innings are moving very, very fast now. Going to head into the bottom end of the 8th inning. The Renegades due up. Camera, Bain, and Hernandez's spot. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, we are back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College, just 15 miles to our west. To my right was the site of Levi's Stadium in Super Bowl 60, which saw the dreaded Seattle Seahawks winning inside my home stadium. Oh, my gosh. The salt in the wound has not at all healed. But I got to say, though, as a football fan, no 49er fan affiliation tied to it whatsoever. Incredible. Yeah. Incredible moment to see the Seahawks have their moment in such a great season. I mean, you Seattle Seahawks fans, if you're listening, you just watched the best season of Seahawks football ever.
Yeah, I mean, and especially coming back from that 2017? 2014 Patriots-Seahawks game. And it's just, I mean, that was a rough one if you're a Seahawks fan. That is some PTSD you don't want to hear. And kind of bringing this up, how, some people watching this game right here on our broadcast might be, it's kind of boring and, it's slow, not many runs scored. I mean, I love these defensive games. I mean, this is a pitching duel. This is a grind that we're watching right here.
0-2 coming home to Canberra. Did he go? No, he did not.
And, I mean, this is just going to be a battle in this game of who can get those little scrappy runs, who can produce just one more hit, one more run throughout the game. And in contrary, I mean, the Super Bowl, the first half of that, people might have slept through it. You never know.
Got him looking there. Camera down on strikes for the first time today, and he's been having a frustrating day. Grounded into a 1-3, a 5-3, flew out to first base in foul territory, and now a backwards K. Here now is Derek Bain, and real quick to a point that we alluded to during some of the softball broadcasts just a week ago, actually on Saturday. You said your Super Bowl hot take was Drake May was going to get exposed. And you know what? I mean, it was a rough day for him.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this, that he is not who people think he is. He was second in the MVP race by 1 vote, which that vote went to Justin Herbert, funny enough. But, I mean, he is not an MVP caliber quarterback.
Popped up. Over at third base, Oliveri. Nice play there. And so quickly here, this home half of the 8th on its way to retiring. But here now in Hernandez's spot is Emmett Johnson.
First at bat for him.
He was the first and only bye-bye baby so far this season. He's behind in the count now, 0-1. Emmett Johnson batting at .235, has a homer on the season and 5 driven in. Takes for a ball, 1-1. And .235, I mean, that comes as a surprise. He shocked me in the doubleheader against San Bernardino Valley, and I would have expected him to have a good road trip, but maybe now that he's home, can start getting some hits across. 2-1, outside for a ball, 3-1 now.
And this is a great at-bat to start right here. I mean, go down early, and then you're just fighting back, taking some great pitches. The pitcher's putting up some great pitches here, too. I mean, he's locked and loaded.
3-1 in there for a strike. And, I mean, as difficult as it might be in regards to hits for him, oppositely easy for him to get on base, 48% on base percentage. That only improves with another walk. He had a .480 on base percentage before that at bat. It's somewhere between 85 and 90 now.
You know, I'll give you a good range. It's somewhere between 481 and 1,000. Somewhere between there.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great way to look at it. Anytime you're within spitting distance of 50% on base, I mean, that's a great year.
Yeah.
Grounded over to Oliveri. He has trouble with it, but sticks with it and makes a strong throw back to first. Oliveri, not an easy play again. We keep saying it. The hot corner has not been treating him too well, but he himself staying poised, not letting the tough plays get the better of him, not committing any errors or any mental mistakes, and he puts away this bottom end of the 8th inning on a 5-3 ground out from Murphy. When we come back, it'll be Kadama, Smith, and Boatman's spot due up, and the Renegades will still have LeBlanc on the mound. It is a tie game in the 9th inning here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. In 30 seconds, we'll be back. We are here rocking out to Metallica here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. Enter Sandman was the song, of course, and as always,
It's your life. Something like that.
Something like that. Kadama, Smith, and Boatman due up. This is a huge 9th inning, anybody's game. We've been saying that all day long. We've been treated to an absolute classic of a game. Great pitchers duel, great defense on display. 1 error for both teams. 7 hits for Napa Valley College and 2 runs. 6 for the Renegades and 2 runs scored also. And LeBlanc's 1-0 delivery misses the zone. It's 1-0. Kadama takes for a strike. Fastball at 87 miles an hour. The Renegades have a plethora of guys who can throw 90. And LeBlanc was touching 90 against San Bernardino Valley College. This is line in the left field. Right there to make the play is Medina. 85 on that last pitch.
I wonder, too, if there's a little bit of miles per hour taken off, perhaps, just to get some more location going. I mean, so far we've seen the Ohlone Renegades pitching staff give up a lot of free bases. I mean, I guess 12 to 15 last time, and it was 14. I'd say it's around 18 maybe now. I mean, there's been too many free bases, too many times that the Renegades have given Napa a free chance to score and blow open the game, but luckily enough, the Renegades can pull it back. So this inning is going to be 100% dialed into strike zone, strike zone, strike zone.
Up the middle, and Chewy Vasquez in the hole! Diving, spinning, throw, back to first! Big out there! 6-3 ground out.
Wow. What a play. I mean, you had reminiscence of the legendary Brandon Crawford over there at shortstop with the moving
Definitely.
play. I mean, ranged all the way from, I mean, he's playing, pretty straight away, maybe even on that last play, shallowing a little bit more to the third baseman. And he made an amazing play.
Bodie, you were one off again
Oh
on
my
your prediction.
goodness.
19 base runners
Wow.
for Napa Valley.
Wow.
2 of them scoring, so that means 17 left on base. I'll get you the Renegade numbers in just a sec. 0-1, swung on and missed there. Boatman, the hitter, and he's down on the count now 0-2, yet to be retired in this game.
I mean, here's Mr. Can Do No Wrong. He's had great plays out in left field, great hitting here at the 9-hole. I mean, he's producing some energy for this team.
2 singles and 2 walks. 0-2 coming home, high and outside for a ball. I don't know why I stopped.
I know. But yeah, I mean, this might be, for Napa, one of the biggest at-bats of the game here. Even with nobody on with 2 outs, you have one of the hottest hitters today.
Renegades with 10 base runners. So Napa Valley, more productive at the plate today. LeBlanc going to try and make this play. He gets called off, though, on the play by Cambra, and Cambra makes the play to end the inning. LeBlanc was standing looking all ginger doing the pop-up dance, and Cambra was like, you know what, I'll clean this one up for you. So good communication there by the Renegades. They just need 1 to go home, and Napa Valley wants to extend this to the 10th inning. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Is it going to be a walk-off? Are we going to see the 10th? You guys leave it down in the comment section what you think. Ohlone College Baseball on the Ohlone Athletics YouTube channel. Seven, 8, and 9 due up here in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Renegades in a game where they were leading by 2 the entire way up until the 7th inning when they walked home a run, and this game ended up becoming a tie contest. Kachia, the third baseman, to start off the home half of the 9th inning, who takes a breaking ball in there for a strike at 67 miles an hour. 0-1 the count now. Kachia awaits, lines this one into the gap, and that'll be a base hit. Cutting it there is Smith, the center fielder, to keep it to a single. But Kachia, the winning run at first base.
There is quite literally a very few amount of ways that can start better, but with Caden Kachia's speed and his ability to run the bases, I almost would like him to be at first. He can steal a bag, kind of mess up the flow of the pitcher here.
Joaquin Stewart with a home run and an RBI, bunts this one and pops it up, and it's made on the fly there by McMean for the first out of the inning. Wow. Not what the doctor ordered.
Nope. I mean, if I'm the Ohlone College coaching staff here, I'm fuming. That is a play that the one thing you cannot do as a hitter is pop up a bunt.
And Thompson keeps the line moving with a single on the first pitch. Teo Thompson. 2 runners on with Medina hitting now. Jordan Medina batting at .323. If he finds one in the gap here, it would be his 13th RBI, and it would be the game winner.
I mean, who else would you want? Lefty-righty battle here. If I'm the Renegades, I'm feeling confident.
The 0-0 delivery. Coming home from Stefan. And it's bunted down the third base line. Stefan had to make the play there, but he cannot turn back and make the throw. Medina's speed down the line. Perfect. Vasquez now with the opportunity of a lifetime. Bases loaded with 1 out. Just needs a productive out to end this game.
Especially with Caden's speed at third base. I mean, anything in the air at straightaway, anywhere, is going to score him on a sac fly. You've got to imagine the outfield's playing in here, getting ready for any kind of ground ball, anything.
0-0 outside, missing the zone for a ball. This home crowd getting behind Chewy Vasquez, the shortstop, wearing the number 5. And Chewy wants to be the hero. Does he have his cape on right now here in the bottom of the 9th or not? 1-0, inside for a strike.
Great pitch there. I mean, that's slowing down what you've been expecting. You see an off-speed in the dirt first pitch. You're expecting a fastball, something hot, something to speed you up, and he slows it down. I mean, that's practically an automatic take there.
The 1-0, or the 1-1 coming home. Foul back to the screen, 1-2. And so Chewy Vasquez behind in the count 1-2 with 1 out. Bases loaded. The Renegades just need 1. 1-2 coming home. Grounded and fouled to the left side.
Very foul tip on that. I mean, that was a hanger. I will admit that hung there. That had some space and time in the air. But as someone hitting an off speed like that, probably a curveball in the middle of the zone, it is very common that you can end up dropping your shoulder back and popping it up, and that could have been a pop out to the shortstop.
1-2 coming home. Line and caught on the fly there at first base. Oh my goodness, what a diving play by Gray at first base. That just saved the game.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
That is the biggest web gem of the season that we have seen, and arguably the biggest web gem for Napa Valley College. Now the last chance for the Renegades. Canberra. 1-0 the count now as he takes low and outside. And if this game gets extended for another inning, that is the play that we are going to be thinking about. 1-0 outside for a ball. 2-0. Julian Canberra wearing the double 2s. The 22, 320 batting average, 2 home runs on the season, the leading home run hitter for the Renegades. Outside for a ball, and the Renegades are 1 pitch away here.
Talk about immense pressure right here as the pitcher. I mean, you have nowhere to put it, and he's expecting you. You have to throw a strike here.
Julian Canberra gonna come unglued 3-0, I imagine here. Outside, and that's the game. The Renegades will walk home the winning run. On a 4-pitch walk, Kuchia is the winning run, and the Renegades walk it off. And so the Renegades will improve to 9-0 on the season, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't special, but it was a win. That's the way you got to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, any way you can get a win, any way you can possibly scrape across a run and scrape across a victory here, I mean, that's how you do it. You know, a lot of people didn't like the call on the opposing side. The pitcher didn't, showed heavy body language after that, but I mean, you got to throw a strike that's competitive, and he didn't. And I mean, you're going to leave it in the umpire's hands, and you can't do that as a team. Yeah,
so for Napa Valley College, they can't help but feel like one just got away from them today. 3-7 is what they will fall to on the season. The Renegades with 9 hits and 3 runs. For Napa Valley College, it was a total of 7 hits and 2 runs for them. And just the unfortunate season for Napa Valley to continue. Their next game will be at Chabot College on Thursday the 12th at 2 p.m. And for the Ohlone College Renegades, they are going to improve to 9-0 on the season. They have a 3-gamer coming up against Barstow. The first of 3 games happening on the 12th at 2 p.m. Then you got a doubleheader at 10:30 a.m. Starting on the 13th. And then on Saturday, we got a softball matchup also.
I believe that might have been switched, actually.
Let's go take a look.
We did have a lot of... Yeah, I did. So Friday, we have an extremely heavy day, folks. We have back-to-back baseball games versus Barstow. Then between those games, so me and Armando will be here for the first game between Barstow. After that, we're going to have to split up in double coverage baseball and softball against versus Merced. Then when softball finishes, we have a men's basketball game, the last basketball game
of the
season at home. So that will be running out, and that is only on Friday. On Thursday, we have a softball doubleheader against Merced, and then a baseball single game, I believe, against Barstow. That's also in between those 2 games. So we're going to split up after the first softball game and cover both games.
And I feel like it's been almost a lifetime since I've been able to say this, but finally a Renegade victory here on the Fremont campus as we conclude the festivities today. The Ohlone College Renegades improve, as I said before, to a 9-0 start. And this even better of a start to the season than that 2022 38-2 season. Not trying to say anything or trying to manifest anything, because 38-2 regular seasons are extremely tough to come by. But this Renegade squad proving one thing here early in these first 9 games. They can win in many different ways, and that is one thing as a coach and as a team you love to see. And for Napa Valley, you have to think to yourself, well, we were 1 run away from arguably one of the best teams in the league right now, and that just goes to show the type of caliber team that we can strive to be, and that we are going to hold you guys to the standard too moving forward. And so for Napa Valley, yeah, frustrating, but head held high regardless. And folks, that'll be it. We're glad that you joined us. We are glad that you enjoyed this broadcast. We thank you for joining us, and we look forward to Ohlone College. For Bodie Warden, for Christopher Warden, and myself,